Hey, good morning guys. This is Peter and Justin, and today we're standing in front of Kukai Ramen. This is our favorite place to go outside of Japan. This is where we come. The good thing is it's just right around the corner from our dojo, so we get spoiled with good ramen. But today we're going to be working and doing a little bit more on the MMA guys try women's self-defense. So today we're going to be playing around with the bear hug and talk about, why they can't get this to work and what we can do to talk about techniques, once again, versus principles. That's really the key answer, is focusing on the principles and not getting too hung up on the technique itself.
Bear hug. You grab their hands from underneath, you sit, heel goes right into their foot, step out of it and tuck away.
Okay, so far we're not doing too well, but we're going to attempt an escape when somebody is bear hugging you from the back with your arms on the inside. All right, Mills, go ahead. So I'm going to stomp the foot and make sure to resist Mills and tuck out from under his arm.
Our next visit to the neighborhood of make-believe comes courtesy of everybody's favorite arts and crafts channel. Oh man, you can't make this stuff up. Oh, wait, actually you can.
We're going to try one more technique. This one comes from our friends at 5 Minute Crafts. If I'm looking at my phone unawares, oh no, a bear hug from behind. Butt thrust, arms up. Arms up. Maybe I didn't butt thrust hard enough. Let's try that again. I know. This is a women's self-defense technique, so only women can do it. Here, Joyce, you give that a try. Hold on to that phone. Make sure you don't drop it. Are you ready?
Yeah. No. I think it's even harder for women because this.
I think so.
Yeah.
Maybe size and strength matter in a fight.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. That's not what 5 Minute Crafts taught me. Guys.
All right, so let's start with that. We'll show the technique that they do real quick. So the grab comes, like extending out here, stomping on the foot, and then as that happens, miraculously the grip is gone, right? So we'll talk about how to make this work, but just imagine this stomp here, and we'll assume that the stomp is what gets this grip to break, and then she just kind of steps out over here. So that can be a little bit unrealistic, as you can see, unless you start applying stuff with more escalation on both sides, right? You can't just have him do like full resistance, and then I am a lame, incapable person, not actually doing the technique properly. Of course, that's not going to work. So we got to work on equal parts, right? So let's take it from the top. It comes in. First of all, I think there's a timing aspect that's really key here to make that work.
Absolutely, you got to be on your game. Granted, we can't always be on our game all the time.
Yeah.
But you got to pay attention to your surroundings. You have to.
So, first of all, we're going to talk about the principle of timing. In order to make this work and to prevent him from getting that grip on, I've got to move at the right time. So once again, it's not about speed, it's about proper timing. So once again, as he comes in here, boom, I'm simultaneously lowering myself, expanding myself, making myself big, making it harder for him to get around me, right? So this part, the other thing that she didn't talk about, but that's inherently within this technique, is a headbutt, right? So we'll kind of show that a little bit more slow motion.
Yeah.
Prepare yourself, right? So as this comes in, boom, there's a natural headbutt that occurs. As I lower myself out, I extend my hips out to create space. the same time, I'm opening my arms up big, kind of like this barrel shape, and my head goes back for a headbutt, right? This should create this, which then makes it easy to come out of this technique at that point. If for some reason he still gets around me and maybe I don't get a headbutt, right, and I get caught off guard, that's when you need to add in this foot stomp, right? So that's where I come in here, right? So there's two things to consider. One is just going straight down as she showed, stepping on the instep, and here, and we're going to assume that I hit with enough force to create this to happen, and then I'm able to get out, right? As I get out, I can take control here by grabbing the arm. She didn't show that, of course, but that's kind of applied in the basic technique. Let's take a close-up on our feet over here. So as we're coming in here, I can stomp here, or I can also weight shift over here to get all of his weight to go into this one leg. And this is a critical component. Is, let's say he's stuck here and I can't get out, the arm grip is in a position, so I'm relying on another means to escape, because this itself didn't work. I'm going to weight shift, put my weight over here to the middle, and what this does is it puts all of his weight on one leg, which then allows me to come up a little bit higher and break the ankle, and you can see that it's very, very effective. So one of the ones that I like to do, if he grabs and it's already on, and I try and do this and it's not being effective, right? I like to weight shift my weight over onto one side so that I can then access, one of his legs right in here to attack. And the only way that works is the same thing, right? Because put your legs kind of here. If I just go here and stomp on your foot, right, you're going to move it away, right? You're going to try and move them away. So it's got to be one of these things where I've got to move with him, get his weight to get stuck on one side, and then I can attack it. And it doesn't take a lot of strength. In fact, you can do that even without heavy type shoes on, right? The common mistake to this is to weight shift away and try and get it, and it doesn't work, right? Because he's then free. He doesn't have his weight on the one leg, so I've got to weight shift over here and then stomp on the leg. And you don't have to do it very hard to make it work, right? But you can imagine if I did this for real, the ankle is actually going to be breaking as I go through. We'll just kind of demonstrate that. Right? Putting all your weight on here will actually cause an ankle break.
That alone is painful. Even though we're doing it controlled, that'd be nasty.
Yeah.
And now, time for better ideas with everybody's favorite German, Nils.
Instead of doing something fancy, all I do now is I just peel out one finger. I just do this one. So that works for me. Let's see if that works for Joyce as well. So we do this now with you. So I do exactly the same, and now we will see if she can pull that off without a lot of practice before. So I do this, and I will try to hold really, really tight. So you just try to do that. I try to hold really tight, just one finger out. Just do that. Let me see. Yeah, that works. No, of course, if I can use that to set up something else. So for example, I go here inside and just feel it out, and I can work from there. But I just give you an advice what you should do. Just do that. Peel it out. It's for the street. Instead of doing something fancy here, just break it. I bet she or he or whoever will attack me will let go. And after that, I do that, break it, and I just run.
So, yeah, but it's super painful.
Yeah. Do you want to try it one more time?
We'll try it. Okay, so do aggressive one here. So I try to hold as strong as I can. So just peel out one finger. Yep, that works.
All right, so not to poke fun at Niels, but I liked his idea of attacking the fingers. So I want you to, now we're gonna play like the devil's advocate. They're poking fun at Lena for her technique, so we'll kind of poke a little bit of fun at them. We're gonna see if you can do this technique with me being a resisting attacker.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna not just give you my fingers, I'm gonna try and see how easy would it be for you to actually grab one and grab one of my fingers. So you ready?
Yep.
I'm gonna make it easy for you, so I'm not gonna grab your hands. I'm just gonna grab under here to make it even easier for you.
Okay.
Right? Come on, get them.
I'd have to use my fingernails.
Right? So,
But just with sticking with your fingers, it was still very difficult. I'd have to do a lot of things to make that work.
right. Okay, so now once again, a resisting attack doesn't mean that all you do is resist, right? So that's unrealistic, right? And what I mean by that is, if he is anywhere close to getting one of my fingers, I'll make it easy for him, so I'll kind of give him one of my fingers. If I feel that happening, I'm just going to change. I'm not going to just stand there and let him take it, right? So I can come in here, and I've got all this stuff going on, right? Grab one of my fingers. Right? So, once again, if I'm here and he gets one of my fingers, oh, he got my fingers. Boom. Right? What happened to my finger?
It's gone.
It's gone, right? Okay. You
Awesome.
okay?
Yeah.
Right.
Perfect. Pain, but once it's let off, there's no more
So,
pain.
what did you think about that finger technique? Would you use it?
If it's presented in the proper place and time, yeah. But that also makes it to a point to where I have to catch you off guard in a proper place and proper time.
And so, is it fair to say that that technique works, but I can easily give you resistance and make it impossible for you to do it, right?
I would say so, with just trying to do that one technique,
Right.
especially when somebody knows that they're trying to take something, it's easy. But when you got multiple things going on, it's a lot harder to handle that.
Right. Okay, so back to square one. We're gonna do this attack.
Bear hug.
Yeah. Coming in here, there's the headbutt, there's the stomp. So that's how you make it work, okay? Just using the principles behind it.